Kimmy's back and better than ever. She went from being overlooked to now one of the top 10 most picked heroes in Mythical Glory and above. So in today's video, we're diving deep into the revamped Kimmy, why she's so strong now, how pros like Oheb and SuperMarco are using her, and how you can play her like a champ. Before the revamp, Kimmy was barely seen in high ranks, but things changed big time. The developers gave her new tools, more mobility, better crowd control, and a passive that can melt teams when used right. Now, she's a hot pick in the MPL PH. Even Oheb from TLPH pulled her out in the gold lane for her debut pick against Aurora Gaming, and he even got MVP in that match. Let's break down what makes new Kimmy so deadly. Okay, first, what's new with the revamped Kimmy? Her skill 1, now lets her fly over big obstacles. This is huge. You can chase down enemies or escape tight situations easily. Skill 2 and ultimate both now have strong crowd control. You can slow, zone, or even start fights with them. And her passive, when Starlium charge is full, her basic attack pierces through enemies and deals higher damage. It synergizes perfectly with her ultimate plus skill 2 combo. It's like giving her the tools of a deadly tank initiator and the firepower of a mage, all in one. Now let's talk about how the pros are building her, because it says a lot about how to play her right. The first to debut the revamped Kimmy in the pro scene was Oheb from TLPH. He played Kimmy in the gold lane and it paid off. His team took the win and was named MVP of the match. Oheb's build focused on burst damage and pull, giving Kimmy strong lane presence and early game control. His core items were Feather of Heaven and Holy Crystal. Feather of Heaven worked great with Kimmy's unique mechanics. It converts the attack speed into magic damage, and also gave her some lifesteal for sustain during trades. Holy Crystal, as usual, gave a massive magic power spike for her basic attacks and skills to hurt even more. He used the Mage Emblem with agility for movement speed, Bargain Hunter to complete items faster, and like the others, Weakness Finder, which helps slow down enemies and make chasing or kiting a lot easier. Later in the game, he swapped out his boots for Wind of Nature, giving him that little bit of extra protection when enemies tried to burst him down. Next is SuperMarco from Team Falcons, who also played Kimmy in the gold lane, and yep, he was MVP as well. His build leaned more into sustain and hybrid burst. His core items were Concentrated Energy, Holy Crystal, and Sky Piercer. Concentrated Energy gave him consistent lifesteal, while Holy Crystal provided a major boost to his damage. Sky Piercer added extra finishing power, great for picking off low HP enemies in late game fights. Just like Oheb, SuperMarco used the Mage Emblem with Bargain Hunter, Chill for straightforward extra damage, and of course, Weakness Finder. That slow helped him control enemy movement and lock down targets during chases and combos. Later in the match, he dropped down his boots for Witching Lantern, which gave him even more damage against high HP enemies, perfect when facing tanky lineups. And finally, we've got SuperFrince from Mythical PH, who brought Kimmy to the mid lane. Not something you see every day, but he made it work beautifully. His build was focused on magic penetration and team utility. His core items were Glowing Wand and Holy Crystal. In that specific match, Glowing Wand was a smart choice for its Life Bane effect, helping counter multiple healing-based enemies on the opposing team. Holy Crystal gave him a strong power spike to pressure the mid lane and burst down enemies more easily. SuperFrince also used the Mage Emblem, with Trill for bonus damage, Bargain Hunter for faster scaling, and yes, Weakness Finder just like the other two. Even from mid lane, it helped Kimmy pressure and slow enemies down during rotations and ganks. So while Oheb, SuperMarco, and SuperFrince each had their own builds and roles, one thing was consistent across all three. They all ran Weakness Finder on their Mage Emblem. This talent plays a big role in Kimmy's revamped gameplay. The slow effect helps her kite, chase, and land combos more reliably, especially since her playstyle depends a lot on mobility and precision. Here are a few quick tips if you want to try her out yourself. Charge her passive on juggle creeps before going into lane or fights. A full passive means stronger damage and range. The basic combo is ultimate into second skill, followed by basic attacks with enhanced passive. Feather of Heaven is a great item that boosts magic damage while adding lifesteal, perfect for lane trades. Use Sky Piercer if you want to finish off enemies quickly in late game fights. And always check your team composition. Kimmy works great in teams that have a good frontline and crowd control to protect her, while she also deals damage from the backline. A good setup will include heroes like tanks or engagers who can absorb damage and set up the team fights for Kimmy. Whether you're playing her in gold lane, mid lane, or just experimenting, the revamped Kimmy has tools to carry, and now you've got the builds to back her up. But wait, a new patch just dropped, and guess what? The devs finally fixed her ultimate. Previously, the second phase didn't even slow enemies like it was supposed to, but now it's actually working. Yeah, she's looking looking way better now. And that's it for our Kimmy breakdown. Short, sharp, and straight from the pro scene. Which Kimmy build are you trying next? Let me know in the comment section.